Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on Jayden's 1 month baby update. So during his first 4 weeks of life, we did do a lot of sleeping, but I did try to follow Taking Care of Babies course, which is for newborns, where it's like an eat, awake, sleep time. Let me tell you, it wasn't really anything like that. It was really hard to keep him awake, especially as a newborn, especially the first 2 weeks of life. I personally just felt useless. I couldn't get up and down off the bed. It was really difficult. Just maneuvering and everything was just a lot of work. I was breastfeeding the whole time. Not a lot of stuff was coming out of the breast, especially the first week. I was still just producing colostrum, but the doctors told me as long as he's pooping and peeing this amount of diapers, then you are fine. He's getting enough. So I was like, okay, fine. I did not have a pump yet, so when I went in for my pediatrician visit, I was told that I need to start pumping just to kind of help get the production going. And so I ordered a pump that day, and I did order the LV pump, and I do love it. It's, you know, cordless. I could take it with me and everything like that, and I think it does a great job. So at our first pediatrician visit, which was like 2 or 3 days after we came home from the hospital, he did lose a good amount of weight. So when he was born, he was 7 pounds 14 ounces, and when we checked him, he was 6 pounds and I think like 10 ounces. So my doctor wanted me to give him a bit of formula along with my breast milk. So that was a really interesting journey because she wanted me to do it every 2 hours, and it seemed like a lot, like 2 ounces of formula and then pump, and then another time like just latch him on and then like give him another 2 ounces. And I was like, well, that's a lot, you know. I couldn't even get him to wake up those every 2 hours. He was just a very sleepy baby. It was always so hard to wake him up that I emailed her and I was like, listen, this is impossible. Like, I can't do this. Can I switch it to every 3 hours? Like, what can I do? So she made me take off one of like the formula things and said, you know, just feed him this certain amount and whatever. So I was able to actually pump out 2 ounces of breast milk. So I didn't really use much formula. In the beginning, like maybe for the first day, I was adding a little bit, but that was it. And she also wanted me to add the formula in general because he stopped pooping, and we were just really concerned, like, why is he not pooping? We're supposed to have this amount of dirty diapers. What's going on? So she just wanted to get the bowel movements going, and once he made a poop, we were like so excited. The things you get excited about, right, as a parent. Super funny. So I just went back to strictly breast milk. I was able to produce enough. I still am, which I'm really thankful for. My whole journey with breastfeeding has been overall pretty good. And maybe I'll make a video on tips and tricks on, you know, what I learned during my journey. But Jayden ended up gaining 9 pounds at the end of his 4-week visit. So he is 9 pounds now. He's eating really well. He's becoming a little bit more awake and alert. He also makes a lot more noises. Honestly, he grunts and makes so much noises during his sleep that I'm like, child, like, are you sleeping? Ollie, your butt. Nobody wants to see your butt again. Can you move to the side, please? Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. This way, this way. This way. Good boy. Good boy. I love you. So random, I also just want to mention that we did not give him a pacifier till 4 weeks old. I wanted to make sure I had a good latch with him. And what my doctor recommended is if he does get fussy, you can actually take your pinky finger, make sure that it's clean, your nails are short, and you can put it in his mouth like this as well, so in this direction, and it soothes them as well, you know, when they're crying or just need a little bit of comfort, because the sucking does give them comfort. That's how they learn how to soothe themselves, and this guy is falling asleep on my arms. So he didn't get a pacifier till 4 weeks, and he does like the pacifier now, but he doesn't sleep with it throughout the whole night. So like if it falls out, like he's okay. He doesn't like have a tantrum or anything like that. So he is becoming a little bit more awake, and this started happening, I would say, at the end of the month as well. He doesn't like to sleep as much anymore. He does still take his naps though, don't get me wrong. He's great with tummy time. He really lifts up his neck really well. He's been a strong boy from the beginning, to be honest. And my doctor noticed that as well, so I think he's ahead of the game. He is in the 70th percentile, I think I'm saying that correctly, of height. He is a long, tall boy. He's 22 inches. He was born at 21 and a half. And he's just, you know, doing really well. He started balding a little bit kind of like on the sides here, but I haven't noticed much more. He did, you know, come out with this much hair in general, though. I think he gets it from his mama. I actually look like him from when I was a baby. I generally think he's like my little boy twin. Even though John says he looks like him, I don't see it at all, but it's okay. It's just to make him feel better. So the one scary thing that did happen during his first month of life is that his nipples, or boobs, whatever you want to call them, because obviously for a boy I don't know what to call it, but they got really like enlarged, almost like it was gynecomastia, and that's kind of like when guys get a boob that looks like a boob. So it was like super, like there was a lump underneath, and it was just like enlarged, and we're like, oh my god, like what is this? Like he's not a girl, what is going on? And obviously as a girl too, that shouldn't be happening because baby didn't hit puberty yet. So we're like, okay, this is super weird. And then I found out that it's actually pretty normal. So what was happening was that he was just getting hormones from me, and that's why that was happening. So then a week later, I noticed a liquid coming out of it, and I started freaking out, and it was Sunday and my pediatrician's closed. So I ended up having like a conference call with one of the doctors, and she was like, it's totally normal. It actually just means there's milk in there, which was super weird. I was like, oh my gosh, this is grossing me out thinking about it, because it's unusual. That's why it was grossing me out, because it's not supposed to be happening. And she was like, just leave it alone, don't squeeze it out, it's gonna go away on its own. So when I actually went for his in-visit, she said, again, it's totally fine. It can stay for a pretty long time. She said it could even stay up to a year. And just, you know, look out for if it gets red and tender, then most likely it's infected, and that's not okay. But it's a very rare case in general. And I actually Googled it and everything. It's something called like witch's milk, which is, I don't know why that name. But thankfully it has actually gone away on its own. His nipple area is completely normal now, which we're really happy about. He did also get some baby acne, which at first I tried to put like breast milk on it, thinking it's going to help and heal it, but it honestly it didn't do anything. It just stayed. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. And it really just went away on its own. It kind of just got really dry around his brow areas, and the skin is healing, and it just really needs to fall off at this moment. But his skin overall did clear up. So those are all normal things. Baby acne, the nipple thing apparently is totally normal too, but it's just a rare case. And him wanting to cluster feed at times, totally normal as well. And he's really just doing great overall, and he's a happy, healthy boy, and I don't think there's anything else to update you guys on. We're still on a 3-hour schedule of feeding. He is sleeping a little bit better through the night. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You smiling for everyone? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? So that's it for our 1-month update for baby Jayden here. Oh, sorry, let me get their little binky in. Oh. There you go. You learn how to do things one-handed and you just make it work. But I will update you guys on his 2-month, which is pretty soon as well. And let me just say, the first 2 weeks of his life are rough, but they go by so fast. Cherish every little moment. They change every day so much. It's crazy. Like, he doesn't even look like the same baby from when he was born. So just take it all in, because these are some of the best moments, the most cuddles that you will get and everything like that. So enjoy it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.